pagbangga, pag-akyat, pagnanakaw at pananakit ng mga Chinese Coast Guard personnel sa ating miyembro ng Philippine Navy. Nasa linya si AFP spokesperson Colonel Francel Padilla. Magandang umaga, Colonel Francel Padilla. This is Erwin Tulfo and Aljo Bendijo. Live po tayo sa Radyo Pilipinas at saka sa Facebook pages po ng aming accounts. Good morning po, Colonel Padilla.
Magandang umaga, Kong Erwin. Magandang umaga, Sir Aljo. Magandang umaga po sa lahat ng inyong taga-subaybay.
Okay. Ma'am, alam na ho natin na lagi hong hinaharas ng mga Coast Guard personnel ang ating mga personnel dyan pag nagkakaroon ng RORE tayo. Pero ito, wala pa hong nagtatanong nito. Ano ho ang rules of engagement? Ano po ang instruction natin sa ating mga naval personnel kung inaakyat na yung barko nila, kung sasakta na sila? Kasi nakapagtataka, ma'am, meron pala silang mga armas. Bakit hindi po nagamit? Gayong sinakta na sila. Pinutulan, alagay ko, pinutulan ng hinlalaki yung isang personnel natin. What is the rules of engagement, ma'am, para maprotektahan naman ng Navy ang kanilang mga sarili, Colonel Padilla?
Sir, these are tactical details po, sir, no, that we cannot disclose. No?
Alright.
It's a call po of our ground commanders. No? But ang inano natin, sir, dito, yun pong reactions po ng CCG, regulations of international maritime law, and the United Nations Convention on the Law of the Sea. No? Yung behavior po nila towards us performing humanitarian mission is reckless, aggressive, and illegal. So they deliberately targeted po, no, and destroyed our Philippine vessels. And this is well within our EEZ. So it is an egregious infringement po of our sovereignty and sovereign rights. Yun pong naputol na daliri, sir, deliberate po ito na high-speed ramming of their boats doon sa vessel natin. So naipit po yung kamay ng ating tropa, sir, because he was holding po yung po ng ating rib.
Pero may mga palakol ho sila, dala, may mga bolo na parang talagang nakatutok sa ating mga sundalo. Ano ba ito, Colonel? Paano ba natin to?
Ang tanong ko po dyan, Colonel, ang instruction pa ba stand down? Or how will they defend themselves kung ganito na po? Very aggressive at armado ang mga kabilang grupo. What is the instruction now? Yung clear instruction. Kasi for now, ma'am, parang walang clear instruction, hindi malaman ng ating personnel when they are face to face with the Chinese Coast Guard or Navy personnel.
We'd like to put into context, sir, no, that this is a humanitarian mission nga po. Their mission is to provide for the rotation and resupply po of our personnel and BRP Sierra Madre. Meron po tayong armas, pero nakatago po ito. They are inside bag. And ito, hindi po to assembled, no? Disassembled po ito. But illegally nga po na nag-embark ang Chinese CCG po sa ating vessel, and they looted po whatever it is na karga po ng ating mga boat. Over and above dyan, sir, hindi pa sila nakontento with the use of their machetes, yung axe, and meron nga po silang mga sibat, meron silang tear gas and everything, no? So, sinira pa po nila itong mga assets natin. So, this constitutes an act of piracy, no? Contrary po sa pinapalabas nila na nag-act daw po sila with professional and restraint. Makikita nyo naman po sa video na this is not the case. They were blinding our troops with their strobe lights. Meron din po ang mga deafening sirens and tear gases, and yun nga po access and sir, no, mga talagang ginamit nila to, kumbaga sa kinuyog po nila. Tayo po, sir, these are Navy SEALs po. These are highly trained individuals, but hindi po tayo duwag. Let us put into context, sir, that we salute this personnel of ours for exercising the highest restraint in this case po.
Ang tanong ko,
they were there not to escalate the situation.
I understand, Colonel Padilla. Ang resupply mission po natin, let's also put this into context. Tuloy-tuloy po itong resupply mission. paano pag may ganitong incident na naman, ramming of our inflatable boats, aakyatin na naman ang barko natin. We will just let them get our equipment, or meron na tayong bagong operational procedure, meron na tayong bagong instruction na kapag ganito without telling me na ganito ang gagawin, or hahayaan natin kasi meron ng president inakyat namin yung barko ng Pilipinas, di naman lumaban.
Inagaw pa yung armas.
Inagaw natin yung armas, di naman sila umimik kasi natatakot sila na baka magsimulang giyera. So pwede nating harangin. Harangin na lang natin yan, itumba natin yung barko nila at lumangoy na lang sila, okay pa rin, walang problema. Or meron na tayong bagong strategy. Without telling me, mama, kung ano yung strategy or pang-counter sa ganito. Do we already have a clear plan on this, Colonel Padilla?
Siyempre naman, sir, no, we have these are the challenges that we're facing, and ang Sandatahang Lakas ng Pilipinas po has a long-term strategy involving yung maintaining po our strong and consistent presence po dito sa Ayungin Shoal through our regular rotation and resupply missions.
Opo.
So improvements of the stations and facilities and enhanced maritime operations will be done. We are committed, sir, to protecting our territorial integrity and of course supporting our personnel that are stationed there.
We also have to consider protecting the lives of our personnel, ma'am, kasi wala pa namang giyera. So we also have to take in consideration that one single life is very precious. Dapat kasama din po yan dyan sa ikang mandato or operational plan po ng AFP. Tama po ba?
Opo, sir, no, we will look out not just their welfare but
Alright.
of course their well-being. And so ultimately po, siyempre, we value human lives.
Tama.
Okay. So sa inyo pong assessment dito, para bang act of war nang ginagawa for documentary purposes lang ng AFP? Ginawa ng China Coast Guard sa atin? Colonel?
Ito po, sir, no, may mga elements po ito to constitute such. Ito po lahat, sir, pinag-aaralan po natin. And of course, sir, we leave it to our ground commanders po, sir, no, moving forward.
Dalawang tanong na lang, ma'am. So ngayon, with this incident, alam na po, meron na po tayong bagong strategy kung para hindi na maulit ito, hindi na masaktan yung ating tropa o baka mamatay pa, palayo lang, manakawan at sirain. Meron na pong bagong operational plan.
Opo, sir, no,
Alright.
lahat po naman how we move forward with this, we
Right.
will see all the possible options, sir,
Okay.
on performing our
Alright.
operations for Aurora mission.
Sige
Panghuli na lamang ba ito sa akin?
Sige.
Ma'am, ang tanong natin, kailan ba nangyari ito? Monday ba ito?
nung isang araw.
Nung isang araw, ma'am, we were already calling, nakita na namin sa mga international wires, pati sa US News, nandoon. Pero parang late po ang reaksyon ng ating Sandatahang Lakas magbigay ng statement. Parang tipid na tipid. Parang ang nangyari po, ma'am, naunahan tayo ng China na ibalita sa international community at sinabi nila na fake news tayo, na binangga natin sila, nakipagkulitan tayo, so hindi tayo nakapagbigay ng side agad natin. It took us 2 days. So mukhang naunahan po tayo, ma'am. Meron na rin bang plano or procedure ang AFP na gagawin para hindi tayo maunahan ng fake news ng mga balasubas na Chinese Coast Guard, Colonel?
Yes, Kong Erwin, no, ang Armed Forces of the Philippines po, we are committed po to our policy of transparency.
Correct.
It is po an important aspect of our strategy to keep for Filipino po and world abreast of the illegal, coercive, aggressive, and deceptive actions po of China dito po sa West Philippine Sea. Ito pong operational security po kasi ang konsiderasyon natin, which necessitated po for the delay in reporting.
Okay.
We wanted to safeguard our strategic and tactical interests. It was necessary, sir, to ensure a comprehensive and fact-based account of the incident.
Okay.
So kahapon po, punta nga po kami sa Westcom and inalam po namin firsthand kung ano po talaga yung nangyari. But overall, Kong Erwin, no, we'd like to emphasize po yung pinaka-real issue on hand, which is China's illegal presence in
Right.
the West
Tama.
Philippine Sea to begin with.
Right.
Nandiyan sila, business being in our EEZ. Everything else is merely a distraction. Regular po ito na mission ng AFP. Ang RORE po, ginakonduct po natin yan, not just in Ayungin Shoal, but all other, the 8 other features on a weekly basis, on a regular basis, ginagawa po natin yan. So these are all part of the deceptive tactics po of China.
Why not magpasama daw kayo ng mga media? Oo, tuwing may RORE, Colonel Padilla.
Opo, sir, no? Yun nga po kasama po yun sa ating measured transparency, sir, no?
Right.
Para nakikita po talaga ng buong mundo first hand kung ano po ang totoong nangyayari po dito sa mga ganito.
Okay.
Panghuli na lamang talaga, Colonel. Sorry, I lied to you kanina na I have that last question. My last question is, meron na po bang nag-alok ng ating international partner to help us out? Would you happen to know, maybe US, Coast Guard or Navy, Australia, Japan, after this incident, meron na bang pahayag sila na, hindi, tutulungan namin kayo magpatrolya, ma'am?
Sir, makita nyo naman, sir, kahit na wala pa tayong inilabas at nag-una po naglabas na ang China ng kanilang false narrative, marami na rin pong ibang bansa na like-minded nations who have
Right.
been supporting us.
Yun.
We know, sir, that the law is backing us up. The truth is on our side.
Tama.
And we have a lot of like-minded countries who knows the real score in terms of this issue. And they are backing us up. So, nakikita po natin sa lahat po ng mga activities natin, no, yung mga exercises po natin, nakita po natin yung active presence and involvement po ng maraming bansa. So, harinawa po ay tuloy-tuloy na po ito na maging into fruition po ang ating mga MDPs with other countries
Yun.
para po ma-solidify po natin itong mga
Grabe, no?
mga part with like-minded nations, sir.
Colonel Francel Padilla, AFP spokesperson, thank you po for your time with us again this morning. Magandang umaga. Mabuhay po ang sandatahang
Thank you po.
lakas.
Sir, I would like to leave you, sir, with our battle cry for this. Our seas po ang ating dagat, our rights ang ating karapatan. Ito po ang ating kinabukasan. This is our future.
Thank
Maraming
you.
salamat po, sir, and we thank you po for your support.
Very, very well said. Nasa linya naman si dating Supreme Court Senior Associate Justice Antonio Carpio. Ito, very vocal din siya hinggil dyan sa issue na yan. Magandang umaga po, former Senior Associate Justice Antonio Carpio, sir. This is Erwin Tulfo and Aljo Bendijo. Magandang umaga po.
Morning.
Magandang
buntag.
umaga, Congressman Erwin. Magandang umaga para sa mga listeners natin.
Opo, kasama po natin si Aljo Bendijo. Justice,
Magandang umaga, Joe.
Justice, ang tanong ko lamang po ay, ito na po ba ay hudyat para i-affirm ng ating bansa itong Mutual Defense Treaty with other countries, Justice? Ito po ba ay hudyat na pwede na nating i-activate, hindi activate, kundi i-affirm itong i-assert itong Mutual Defense Treaty, Justice?
Bago dyan, Congressman, yung background nito,
Opo.
yung Ayungin Shoal, kasama yan sa exclusive economic zone natin.
Opo.
So, we have a right to construct any structure on Ayungin Shoal. We have a right to bring supplies there dahil atin yan in terms of economic zone. No?
Tama.
Atin yan. Okay. Second, yung ating Navy ship at saka yung auxiliary vessels nila, katulad yung mga tenders, yung RHIB boats nila, sovereign, that enjoy sovereign immunity. In other words, hindi pwede i-board yan ng ibang mga bansa, no? That enjoys sovereign immunity. Hindi pwede that cannot be placed under the jurisdiction of any state. So yung ginawa ng Chinese Coast Guard, that's against international law, against UNCLOS. Pangatlo, yung nakita naman natin sa previous RORE na pabilisan dapat yung mga boats, no? Kasi pabilisan yan kung sino mauna aabot doon sa Sierra Madre. So dapat ang mga transport ships natin, small crafts,
Hello po.
yun ang
Dapat
experience.
mabilis. Oo.
Opo.
Dapat mabilis. Madami namang powerful engines pwede i-install doon sa RHIB boats natin. No? Fourth, yung as of now, hindi pa justified to invoke the Mutual
MDT.
Defense Treaty kasi kailangan armed attack, no?
Aha.
At saka, I think...
Pero yung ginawa nila justice na may mga bolo, may mga
Armas din.
spears, isn't that considered an armed attack on our personnel, Justice Carpio?
well, kasi yung armed attack using...
You mean firearm?
Firearms, eh.
Okay.
So,
Alright.
Ngayon, we can however ask them for support, pero kaya natin to
So,
deliver.
okay.
Hanggang kaya natin, dapat tayo mag-deliver ng supplies.
Okay. Sir, my other question is, and this is the questions of our netizens, anong options? What options do we have now after this incident na inaakyat na pala nila yung mga barko natin, parang walang kalaban-laban, parang maximum tolerance sa sundalo natin. What other options do we have? I mean,
Well,
pwede na bang iakyat ito sa United Nations Security Council or UN General Assembly, Justice?
Pwedeng dalahin yan sa UN Security Council. Pero yung China may veto power, may veto vote. So iwas tayo dyan. So General Assembly naman, kailangan maglabi tayo kasi sa botohan yan eh. Bago natin isampa yung resolution, dapat nabilang na natin yung boto natin. So that will take time.
Pero with all these pieces of evidence, Justice, we can show it to them. Di po ba na, look, these are all our pieces of evidence na sinasaktan tropa namin, inaakyat-akyat yung mga kuwan namin, binabangga, magsusupply lang kami ng humanitarian mission. Wouldn't this be enough to garner votes on UN members, Chief Justice?
Well, that should be enough. Pero alam mo naman, madami ring
Kaibigan.
grants in aid ang China. Ang dami nilang pinautang sa mga ibang bansa. So, these are all factors. So, kailangan yan, magbilang tayo ng boto natin bago natin isampa yung resolution for voting. No?
Opo.
Alright.
Justice,
Ngayon, pwede naman tayo madami tayong option. We can airdrop through a plane, airdrop through helicopter, or we can use very fast boats, no? Small crafts na very fast. Ang dami naman mabibili ng yung RHIB boats natin, pwede man palitan yung makina niyan, outboard lang yan eh. So pwede to double the power para hindi mahabol. Ito nakita mo naman madali sila hinabol. Mabagal yung boat na ginamit natin eh. So madami pang paraan.
Mga 40 or mga 50 knots.
Attorney, meron lang ako follow-up dito sa question din ni Congressman Erwin. Justified ba kung sakasakaling re-respect, lalaban tayo? Dahil ito po, meron po tayong batas, di ba, sa Revised Penal Code. Pag tayo po inudyo ka ng ganito, may mga armas na silang dala, pwede po tayong lumaban dito, gamit din ng armas.
Yeah, pwede.
Okay.
Self-defense. But if you look at it, may yung ating Navy personnel, may instructions not to use firearms. Alam din ng China yon. Kaya hindi sila nagdala ng firearms. Nagdala sila ng mga...
Di pagdala tayo ng palakol.
Nagdala sila ng mga polo.
Dala tayo ng mga
Katulad ng nangyari sa
arnis.
India. Sa India. Diba sa India, bawal magdala ng firearms doon sa border. Yan ang agreement ng India at China. So anong dinali na? Nagdala sila ng mga baseball bat, ng mga tubo,
Yun na lang siguro
mga
natin.
bato.
Ganun
So
lang
yun
siguro
ang
gagawin.
Chris.
ganyan. Tayo,
Arnis.
wala tayo. Pag nagdala tayo ng mga bolo, pwede. Hindi sila papasok. No? Hindi sila lalapit.
Tama.
Kaya lang,
Meron tayo.
hindi natin na-anticipate yon. So
Pana.
next time, alam na natin.
Pwede.
Tama.
Pwede.
Tirador.
Tirador.
Or
pwede.
pana.
Pana.
Chief Justice. I mean Justice. Diba? Pana. Pwede.
Pwede.
Yung Kasi this is exactly what happened doon sa
Kaya
between
pala,
China and India.
Yeah.
Talagang nagbakbakan sila pero walang armas.
Baril. Aha.
Ano lang, walang baril.
Okay.
Ano lang, batuta lang
Batuta.
o bato.
Anyway, former Justice Antonio Carpio. Sir, maraming salamat muli sa inyong opinion, sa inyong oras na binigay niyo sa aming programa. Magandang umaga po. Mabuhay po kayo.